the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm up to date with the 12 by 12 layout, although you can't tell that from here, but I am using this beautiful cut file by Virginia. So she is Confessions of a Paper Addict. She's got a Facebook page and she's got an Etsy shop, and she creates these awesome cut files, and this is one of hers. And so I wanted to come on quickly before you see kind of the photo that I'm using and everything, just to tell you that how I'm going to back this cut file, because if I do that in a video, you know, it will take forever. So I've got these folders that I put my scrap paper in. So they're kind of color coded based on the colors of the folders, if you haven't worked that out yet. This one's kind of yellow and orange. These ones are blues. They're blues and like teals and stuff. This one's sort of the greens. Oh no, this one's greens and teals. This one's just got blue, greens and teals, and the pink one is pink, but it's also got some red in there as well. So that are those, and I've got a separate one for multicolored. So this is where I kind of store my scraps. I don't use them very often. So this layout, I'm going to challenge myself to only scrap from my scraps. And first of all, I'm going to back this awesome cut file with parts of my scraps. So when you see me next time, I will have backed this, and I'll have another 12 by 12 piece of paper that I'll be working with, and you'll be able to see this completely backed. But I just wanted to give a quick intro to say this is the lovely cut file cut out on its own. I'll try and remember to leave a link to Virginia's Etsy store down below, because she's awesome. She's got her own Facebook page and she's fab, from New Zealand, and she's a lovely person. So yeah, I'm going to back this. You'll see me right back here with this backed, and we'll continue on with the layout. All right, guys. Okay, I am back after backing the cut file. I just wanted to show you a close-up, and then I'm going to go into, voiceover mode, so you can see me put the layout together. But I wanted to just show you the close-up of backing the cut file. It took me a while. I mean, I didn't rush it, but it did take me a while, and I've already stuck, what do you call them? Dimensionals on the back, because that also is going to take a while. So that's the cut file backed. I've chosen my background paper, which is a light pink. You possibly can't tell from there. It's like a pink with a white pattern running through it. It's very light, but it looks better than white. And this is the photo that I've chosen, which was taken yesterday on the day that I'm filming this. So it's the 21st of March at the moment. This was taken yesterday. It's my mum and dad with their 3 grandchildren. And it's the first kind of family photo that I had taken. So that's the photo that I'm using. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film now, because I can hear my baby is starting to wake up. So I'll see how I go, but I wanted to, I guess, show you the cut file, show you how I backed it, lots of different colours, and then I'll go on to fast forward and voiceover, and you'll see how the layout comes together. Okay, so here I am now doing my voiceover. I should have said this at the start of the video, but I didn't. I am part of an awesome YouTube hop. Virginia Walker, the beautiful Virginia, she has amazing scrapbooking talent. I'm in awe of her abilities. She has opened an awesome new cut file shop called Confessions of a Paper Addict. And that's on Etsy, and she's made some amazing cut files, and she's invited a whole heap of lovely ladies to join her in the launching of her cut file shop on Etsy with this YouTube hop. So my sister and I have both graciously said that we would love to take part, and so that's what we're doing. So the cut file, which I said at the start, is one of hers, and yeah, so I am taking part in this YouTube hop, which I'll tell you a little bit more about. But I just wanted to quickly point out, while I was saying all of that, I was putting gesso on half of my paper. I didn't need to do that. I was going to do some mixed media on the background. I didn't. So the gesso really was a bit pointless. It doesn't detract from the layout at all, but I definitely didn't actually need to do it for how this layout ended. And what I'm doing here, and it takes me a while, is I'm layering up all the different papers that I use to back the cut file. I am putting those as layers onto my photo. And as I mentioned, the photo is of my mum and dad with their 3 grandsons. Obviously my son, my mum is holding him. He's the youngest. I love this photo, and I particularly love that Jack, my sister's eldest, and my eldest nephew is holding on to Lincoln's foot. and his grandmother's hand, because he was just so excited to be sitting in the middle of all the babies. And in a few of the photos, he's holding both his brother Tom and baby Lincoln, as Jack calls him, baby Lincoln, baby Lincoln. And he's just smitten, and it's super cute. So yes, that's what this photo is. So I don't really need to talk you through the backing process because it does take me a while. I can't remember, I think I edit a big chunk of it out in a minute. So I just let you sort of see me get the idea of what I'm doing, and then I edit the rest out because it did take me quite some time. And also I filmed it over 2 days because, as I said at the start, my baby was starting to wake up. He did wake up. He probably let me have 15 or 20 more minutes of recording, but I didn't get to finish the layout. So I had to come back in another day or two and finish it off. But let me tell you about this hop. So there are 21 awesome people participating. That does include my sister and I. So there are only 20 channels, I believe, represented, because obviously my sister and I share a channel, but we're both doing a video for this. And everybody will be linked down below. So please go through and check everybody out. And as I said, we're celebrating Virginia's launch of the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file shop on Etsy, which will obviously also be linked below. She has heaps of cut files, and they're just, a lot of them are just so stunning. I've bought a couple to use as well because I couldn't not. They're so cute. So you'll probably see a few more on my channel in the next little while. Her shop is actually called COAPA Cut Files. So Confessions of a Paper Addict, the acronym, COAPA Cut Files on Etsy. But don't worry, I've linked it below. She's got an awesome coupon code called Welcome10, and that will give you 10% off, but it's only valid for 1 week. So buy up your cut files before the 31st of March because 10% off is great, and they're so affordable anyway. But, you know, this way you can get a couple of extra ones. So yeah, you should definitely go and check them out. Virginia's also got her own Facebook group, which I've been part of for quite some time. It's just called Confessions of a Paper Addict on Facebook. Again, I'll link that down below in the description box as well. And on the day that this hop goes live, which is Sunday the 24th, she's got a whole heap of challenges going. I'm running a game as well, which will be super fun. And it's just a good chance. She's got heaps of prizes, heaps of sponsors, and, you know, if you're into that sort of thing and you need an excuse to get crafty, you should definitely join that Facebook group. You should join it anyway, even if you can't participate in the challenges tomorrow, although most of them are open for a whole week. So even if you can't scrapbook on Sunday, you can still participate during the week by scrapbooking. And I definitely can't scrapbook, you know, for a whole day like I used to. With a 2-month-old at home, that's basically impossible. And he's being particularly clingy today. And I think I'm doing this voiceover on the Saturday, so Saturday the 23rd, and I think he will probably not be great tomorrow either. So I'm anticipating that I probably won't get a heap of scrapbooking done, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll get to do 1 or 2 layouts while he sleeps. If he sleeps without me holding him, that is the challenge currently. So my sister Jess is actually after me in the challenge. So for those of you who are already subscribed to us, you will see her video also pop up in your feed. But make sure you go and check out also Diane Williams, who's then after us as well. And then just hop along through to all of the other ladies and you'll have a lovely chunk of time watching awesome layouts. I've seen heaps of the sneak peeks in the group that we chat on to organise this hop. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. The layouts that people have created are just stunning. So really, I haven't told you what I'm doing. I mean, I'd already backed the cut file. I'd done the layers behind my photos. I've added a doily. This title, it says Together, is from a die cut pack that, funnily enough, you can purchase from the Reject Shop in Australia, but is also from Rosie's Studio in New Zealand, and I believe is one of the the pack comes in one of the prize packs that Virginia has in her Facebook group for the challenges. So it's a super cute die cut pack, and some of the other floral die cuts that I've got on the page are from that pack as well. And I think the butterfly that I put on, that's on the right hand side there that I haven't added to the page yet, that is also from that ephemera pack, I believe. So I just created 2 clusters. I know, you know, rule of thirds and all that, but I figured the die cut, the cut file which I backed is kind of like 1 cluster, but I just didn't want to add a third. I couldn't figure out sort of where to add it without it
kind of looking like a bit too much. The cut file is so busy anyway that I needed it to speak and didn't really want to detract from that. So yeah, I just did 2 little clusters, kind of diagonally with the photo, sort of following the same diagonal as the cut file, and then the title, which says together, and I'm adding the super cute butterfly, which I'm not quite there yet. Oh, that little banner, I had to add that. It said family matters most, which is so cute and so true and so relevant to this photo, so I had to put it on. And then I add that little butterfly, and that's literally it. I think I add some enamel, no, not enamel dots, some rhinestones from Kate's Craft, and some splatters, of course, and that's the layout done. So super quick to put together once I'd backed the cut file. The cut file took quite some time to back. I'm not going to lie, it was quite fiddly. I didn't really expect it, backing a cut file, to be that fiddly, but it was. I don't know if there's a better way to do it than what I did, but it was certainly fiddly. Yeah, but it was worth it. You can see the final effect, and I think it looks cool. Definitely worth it. So I did also just use scraps, as I said earlier in my video. I only use my scraps from my folders of scraps, which is super good. I need to do that more often because my scraps build up. So I need to go back and challenge myself to make some layouts just using scrap paper, and I really need to do more of that. So that should be a challenge for me, to be honest, this year. I'm trying not to buy so much stuff because obviously I'm on maternity leave, so I don't have a wage coming in, and while it's perfectly fine for us to live off one wage for a short period of time, really I should cut down on my scrappy spending, which I have done. I've not really bought anything this year, apart from the new Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection, because that's my favourite brand of all time, scrapbooking paper brand currently, or scrapbooking brand, so I must have everything that Zoe brings out from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. So I did buy the whole collection and I am not sorry about it. Yes, so apart from that, I have not bought anything this year. And I'm trying not to buy too much stuff. I had a few collections that I got last year which I'll be using for my baby boy's album, but yeah, other than that, it's all good. So here's the close-up of my layout. I've got some photos coming up and also a photo of the image. Here we go, for you to get the coupon for the 10% off. So please go and check that out. Go and check out my sister's video and then hop along to Diane Williams, and hopefully you check out everyone's, and we'll see you in the Facebook group. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.